justicia for migrant workers. They are engaged in this work alongside many commitments and numerous social justice organizations, individuals. They're in the struggle. Please put your hands together. Elizabeth Ha.
As we stand here and we protest what's happening over in the States, I just want to remind you that we here in Canada separate families. And we've been doing it for a long time. It's nothing new. And being from Windsor, I'm 20 minutes away from Leamington, where just this year, busloads of migrant workers were picked up, put into jails, and then bussed over to detention centers here in Toronto. And I've seen firsthand at the detention center, children at the windows waving at me, and it breaks my heart. So it's nothing new. We've separated families for a long time. We've been doing it. We do it to migrant workers. We do it to racialized communities. We've been doing it to Indigenous brothers and sisters here in Canada. Justin Trudeau is supposed to be in Leamington, which is the tomato capital of the world. And I really doubt he is going to even mention or acknowledge the workers that made that community, that put food on our tables and put food on his table.
Yeah.
I want to share a personal story. I have 2 small children, and we live in Windsor, so we have to cross that border at least once a week. And last year, my daughter questioned me and asked me why only the black and brown people get pulled into the building. And she gets anxiety every time we cross. And last weekend, she started crying, and she said, if we cross, are they going to take me? And are they going to put me into a jail? And as a mom, the anxiety that she feels, I feel it too, but I have to pretend everything's going to be okay and comfort her. And it's sad. So this is happening not just to us as adults, we feel it, but our children are feeling this. So what's happening over there, we're feeling it, our children, and it's going to affect our next generation. When I was introduced as a labor activist also, and I do see union flags out here, but I have a message for our unions in Ontario. You know, I see your voices, I see statements coming out, and I hear about how unjust the recent decisions were about the tariff, and then about the decision made around unions and our jobs and things like that. But where are your voices when it comes to the separation of families? Where are your voices about the no Muslim ban that was recently decided by the Supreme Court? If you're part of a union and you're here, I want you to go back to your unions and ask them. Tell them you want them to say something. Tell them you want your voices heard. Because they don't just represent people in their union, they represent all people in Ontario. And even, I will have a message for the people that are not here, so if it's on social media and you see this, to the people that are not at a protest today, their bodies are not here, and they keep swiping away on their social media and ignoring what's happening, ask yourself, what are you going to say to your children when they ask you, where were you today when this was happening?
Yeah.
Did you say something? Did you stand up for those families and the children that are locked up right now? Or are you going to say that you sat back and you said nothing? Because the message to you right now is your silence will not protect you.
Yeah!
Thank you.